the scores, all the highlights, and the greatest fans. You're watching Mid-Michigan's original Hometown Hoops on NBC 25.
Good evening and welcome to a district final edition of Hometown Hoops. I'm Tom Eschen.
And I'm Corey Kopic. The stakes were higher tonight, and so was the tension.
Yeah, you could really feel it in the air. This time of year, you know, everything matters. Every basket matters. Every dribble matters. Pretty cool to see. I love these games this time of year. So let's tip it off with the Class A District 11 Finals. Midland Dow, 18 wins in a row, taking on Heritage tonight. Those Heritage girls being introduced at Midland Dow, actually a neutral site. But not really, since Midland Dow was hosting. First quarter, Dow's Ellie Taylor doing what she does best, sinks the three in the corner. Chargers up 4 earlier in this one, but Heritage, they fight back. The Hawk was not amused by that. Allie Miller in the transition down the far side, takes it in strong. Hawks up 6 at that point in the second. Heritage building a lead. Nice little shake there from Aubrey Snow. The baseline jumper, Hawks up 13. Heritage wins the District 11 title, 52 to 38. Talk about a heavyweight matchup between those two schools, Corey. Two of the best, you know, all season girls action.
That was huge, and so was our game of the week. Hamady and Beecher. What was it? Beecher was 19-2. Hamady 20-1.
Yeah, I spoke to most of these teams yesterday. You get, as I mentioned, that tension. You can really feel it with both of them. You know, they really wanted this game. You know, Beecher to knock off Hamady, top team in Class C.
And it was apparent on the court tonight. 3 losses between these two teams. Let's get to the highlights.
Combined too.
The combined. It was the Class C District 81 final game. Neither team played well in the first quarter, as they both came out wound up really tight. In the second quarter, they loosened up quite a bit. Jaleesa Terry is off and running. She absorbs the contact,
with the left,
draws the foul, and hits. Hamady cuts the Beecher lead to 3. On to the second half we go. It was all Hamady. Aaliyah Hill, uses the nasty crossover and hits the awkward leaner. Hawks led by 7, and then on to the fourth quarter we go. Hamady with an 8-point lead when Crystal Rice shakes the defender and buries the 3. Hamady led by 5 at the half. They would go on to win the region with a 45-33 win over Beecher. After the game, head coach Keith Smith gave his mom a hug and then sat down and talked to us about the game.
We did a good job rebounding tonight. We did a good job boxing out. We didn't let Brianna Craig dominate the backboards tonight. I'm still looking for a little bit more. I got to have more, but I'll take it. A win's a win.
He's got 2 state titles there. He's
created
a great atmosphere there at Hamady. Pretty cool. A family atmosphere. Carmen Ainsworth, they've been red hot as of late. They took on Davison at Kersley. Cavs lead by 15. Not about to quit Davison, though. Haley Gabriel, nice through the defense and hits. A little bit later, Carmen's Sydney McDonald. Well, there's little kids waving. There's Sydney McDonald. To maybe Sydney McDonald, who cans a 3 from the wing. She had 26 points tonight. A little bit later, it's Natalia Kincaid finishing the break with a floater in just a second. Actually, she just did that. So 78-44, Carmen wins tonight.
Other scores to tell you about from around the region now in Class C District Finals. New Lothrop 62, Reese, not even close, 62-27.
Wow.
And then Bad Axe falls to Unionville Seaboing 45-29.
In Class C District 89 final, Houghton Lake, Roscommon. That game was postponed until tomorrow. Then the Class C District 88 final, St. Louis 32, Ithaca. They're looking good, 61. Much more to come after the break. Saw some blowouts. There, our full court press segment features a team under pressure this week, as usual.
And more big-time matchups. Don't forget those.
Yeah, would there be an upset tonight? We'll answer that question as Hometown Hoops continues.
Hi, we're the Lions cheerleaders, and you're watching Hometown Hoops on NBC 25.
Welcome back to Hometown Hoops, everybody. We do have a boys game coming up amidst all these girls games. It's their turn really next week, though.
Right, their districts begin on Monday.
Yes.
So we'll have to wait a little bit, but it'll be good.
And these girls are playing to play on Tuesday. The regionals for the state tournament starts next week as well. So we got a lot going on.
We are busy. We're busy people
We try to work hard for you.
Yeah,
you know?
let's go back to the highlights now.
going. Why
Defending
not?
Class C champion Nouvelle hosting Valley Lutheran. The fans
America, I like
jacked up for this one. Second quarter, loose ball on the floor. Panthers recover, get it to Savannah Himmel, and she goes down low for the lay-in. She had 14 tonight. Nouvelle was up by 2. They would hold Valley Lutheran scoreless for more than 4 minutes to end this, the second half. On to the third we go. Valley making a little run. Addie Pickleman with the board and the putback, cutting the lead to 9. And then in the fourth quarter we go. Panthers, too much. Maddie Graham with the board and the floater on the baseline. She had a game-high 24. Nouvelle wins 54-46.
They came out on fire, Valley did, and, you know, we just knew it was going to be a game of runs, so we just had to contain that first run. We did that, and then we started to get our rhythm.
We worked really hard to get here, and we're just excited to keep moving on. We put a lot of effort into it, so it feels pretty good to be here.
defending state champions, Corey. You know?
Defending state champions.
Yeah, time now for one of our last full court presses of the season. One of my favorite segments, just because of all the pressure, you know.
Right.
And I always like the full court press, you know.
You get jacked up for this segment.
They call it
every
March
week.
Madness for a reason. You
They
know?
call it March Madness, and it doesn't just apply to college.
It applies to everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's basketball or not. Counting down to the Breslin Center, really, and feeling the pressure was Bullock Creek. They were on Wednesday. They needed a full game plus overtime to beat Bay City John Glenn by a point to remain undefeated and in this tournament. So, intriguing game tonight. Not as intriguing. Here, Gladwin's Carly Cote high-arcs it for the three-point bucket. Bullock Creek, though, leads 23-5. A little bit later, that's Dana Fennell from Gladwin shooting over the heads of the Lancers. Gladwin trails by 14. Check out this sweet interception, though, from Bullock Creek's Madison Hill.
Nicely
like
done.
the football term there. Bullock Creek up by 16 at that point. All Bullock Creek tonight. Lady Lancers go on to win, convincing 60-35, rather.
The Fenton girls were at Holly tonight. Check out the handles on this little guy right here. Someone call Tom Izzo. This kid needs a scholarship. Second half, Tigers are up 8. Holly's Paige Reed gets stripped by Chloe 4. Passes it to Madison Chagos, and it's stolen back by the Broncos
Defense
as
on
the
both sides
seesaw
there.
battle continued. Fenton's offense was feeling it from beyond the arc. Katie Conroy was feeling tremendous tonight.
Good one.
Fenton wins 40-24.
Tremendous. All right, we go to boys. I don't know about that one. Boys action now. Byron and Montrose, a GAC crossover. A lot of wiping off the shoes here. You know, it must have been
a wet court?
non-tacky floor. I don't know. Start with defense. Oh, what a block. That's LeBron S. Tyler Nixon, the chase down block for Byron. A little bit later, Jared Long, the no-look pass to Mike Rumsey. Long, 11 assists tonight. Rumsey had 14 points. Little inside, outside game for Byron. That's Nixon. Nice pass out there to cash in the three-pointer, but how about some more defense here on the other end? Long to steal, then to Ian Reinhardt. He's got the flow, as the kids call it these days. Montrose wins at 61-36, the final
Little
in that
Mike
one.
Miller action going on.
I like
there
it.
might not be many boys teams in action tonight, but Saginaw's Arthur Hills' Eric Davis, Mr. Basketball finalist, he was named today.
It's the smallest group of finalists in the 35 history of the award. Just 3 guys. He's committed to Texas for next year.
Other scores to tell you about from around the region now. Flushing 50-36 over St. John's. Goodrich has no problem with the Ram. They win 60-37.
And the Class B District 58 finals. Frankenmuth over Otisville Lakeville Memorial, 66-38. Then Hemlock over Freeland, 51-33. Well, last week, I won our hot shot. Jalen Fordham from Goodrich. Well done. Thanks, Jalen.
Where are you people? They beat my alley-oop.
I know. I can't believe it. Pretty awesome. So that means I get to start and lead off this week. So let's take a look at my hot shot this week. Don't forget to vote for me on mynbcnews.com. More, Corey, if you really want. This is my
Oh, that's
hot
your.
shot
Okay,
there.
I thought you
know,
might.
the
I
baby
thought you
from
might.
Holly won the night for me, Corey. Look at him go.
All right,
You know,
I can't
he
possibly
can-
lose to a
he dribbled-
two-year-old.
Look at that's 2 dribbles.
Mine is better because there's the added element of injury. Hamadies.
amazing.
Jaleisha Terry off and running. She absorbs the contact, draws the foul, and hurts herself, but she would stay in the game. Hamady wins 45-33.
I don't know. I like my baby there.
I like the baby too.
I guess he's a
but-
toddler, maybe, because he's stumbling around. Is that what they call? I'm
They're
not
called
sure.
toddlers, yeah.
I obviously don't have kids of my own, so I wouldn't know what they're called at that age. It was just really cute. You
It
know?
was, yeah.
He got the job done. That's all for Hometown Hoops this week. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
You can see recaps, raw video, and highlights on MINBCnews.com.
Now for Corey Kopic and the rest of our Hometown Hoops crew, I'm Tom Eschen. Have a great night.
Watching for Gabriel. 4-2.